EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's got some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Handoff running left is ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to be... And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the...
And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
17-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And some room to roam now. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
On the double.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the and see where this game is.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on first down. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep throw there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
83 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Eason.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Give to Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Try to punch it in with Taylor.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Rolling to his right.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll throw on first down with Eason. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Eason sets to throw it.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now Eason.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They get this out left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage,
there he goes right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
75 yards.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he was going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On play action, Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
ETN is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
They go play action with Eason.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And I think the ball's out.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running left, Taylor.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Eason.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
ETN up the middle.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And some room to work.
Travis Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal will only tie as they up their lead to 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far down the field.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
172 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jags will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Eason.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Second down at 4. Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, another run with Taylor. Boy, 199 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there then